Hi folks, and welcome to the Filmimic channel, and this time I'm in the kitchen again because I want to work on another project you might find interesting. And I am talking, as you have seen, about Oak Gall ink. And I want to try, as I might, to create it without foreign ingredients that are hard to come by and expensive, and try to make it from what is at hand. What I got here is I got some oak galls, and got some acorns, acorn shells I got left over from making acorn coffee, and I got myself some iron oxide, and to stabilize everything, I got some cherry gum, and this is what I want to use. I want to use a tuna can, an old one. I cleaned it thoroughly, and I want to use that. What I want to do is I take this little container, put in my acorn galls, and I got a pestle, and with a pestle I will try to. Well, that doesn't work out, so I get myself a mortar, and hope I can clean it up afterwards. And actually the iron oxide is pretty sticky, so I want to because I made it with vinegar and there's still some moisture, so I put in some of the solution here. Taking the mortar, well, that's not turning out, so I will try to cook them as is. I will take the tuna can for that, but you need to be better safe than sorry, and I put that in. I hope to get that to a boil, and the tang of my trusty friction folder is awesome to scrape out the remnants of the iron oxide, to put that into the can. And what I want to do is I want to put everything flammable aside first, and put that on a heat, and hopefully not ruining everything and burning down the kitchen, but I always get something handy to extinguish any fire, so well, I am putting this to a boil, and hopefully that'll turn out all right. I will come back to you in a minute. So I'm back, and I put those to a boil, and what I want to do now is I want to remove the oak galls from the mess I created. and I boiled it for some 10 minutes or so, and the result is a really black solution. And like that. What I want to do now is, since I want to stabilize the solution, I will now take my cherry gum and put that into the solution. I'm stirring with the tang of my friction folder, which is actually a highly underestimated tool, and I'm not putting the cherry gum inside all at once, because it needs to dissolve, and it's still, the solution is still hot. Putting it on the oven, constantly stirring, but without heat, and this is something that's pretty important. And you don't need a lot of the cherry gum. And you can already see, if you look at the tang of my knife, this is pretty black, and putting on in a little bit more of the cherry gum. Looked at a spoon I used. Actually, it's got a little bit of a funny, but not disagreeable smell to it. Doesn't smell too bad, and I'm constantly stirring and squeezing the cherry gum. In order to mash it a little bit down. What the cherry gum does is it lends a little bit of viscosity to the ink, and it fixes it when it's dried, and also, so that's the theory. Normally, historical oak gall ink was made with gum arabic, but this is pretty hard to come by these days. And you can also add some mustics or incense, frankincense. There are recipes with that too, and so this will be. But this is this I don't have available at present. The thing with cherry gum, as opposed to pine resin or frankincense or mastic and something like this, that it is water soluble, and as is gum arabic, and so this is pretty much water based ink, and actually this is my first go, and I still need to experiment with it. But I think this will be already working. And what I got here is I got a pen. It's a feather, actually. It's I think it's a wing feather of a red kite. And what I want to do now is I want to cut the pen. It's and this is a historic method in order to make it more suitable for writing. And actually, I see I get I got my hand all inky, little pig that I am, and actually this is pretty stable already. And what you want to do is you want to cut the pen and cut off the part like so. And now what I want to do is I want to fix it a little bit like so, and I am cutting a tip on it. Careful. And actually a pen knife is, oh wait, that doesn't work, because this is pretty brittle already. And so a pen knife is actually this here. This is why on most pocket knives, like the Victorinox, there is a little blade, because originally the little blade was there for writing with, for preparing pens. Not on the Victorinox, obviously. This is for delicate task and for whittling and stuff. But on historical pocket knives, there was this little blade, and it actually, well, and I'm cutting it to a shape like this. I don't know if you can see this. It's pretty brittle, and I need to prepare that. That's not how it's done, by the way. And then you are left with something like this. On historical pens, people would also remove the feathers up to this point or altogether, in order to keep this from turning on your hand, because this is something that can happen. And so I want to take my warm ink, and I take a blank of paper, and then I take my ink, and first try. It's like I would be needing to learn writing all over again. Because it's a whole different way, because it's blotty and you need to get the gist of it. Don't need to take too much, and well, I will take you to the what I just wrote. It's not beautiful, but you can see. Actually, I would say this is sort of a success, and um, well, I will see how this dries out, and well, this is I don't know how long this will take to dry. So I will pour myself a cup of coffee and come back to you in several minutes. So, folks, I'm back again. I got myself a cup of coffee, and I'm just for waiting, and altogether too fond of caffeine, and it's a little bit blotchy, but you can see if I use use the feather, you can see it's not altogether dry, but it's rather stable, and I would say that this is success, even though there is a lot of room for improvement still, I think. But this will work, and it is interesting that you really need to get to terms with this style of writing. It's not like you just take out your ball pen and start writing in beautiful handwriting or something. It needs a lot of practice. Have you seen my little experiment? Is absolutely blotchy, and it's not great. And the thing is, I really want to get to terms with this, and I take a little hanky and clean out my pen, which medieval scribes would pretty much have done on a really regular basis, and it is disputed that this is how brandy came to be, because not because as a beverage or as also as a medicinal, and but also for disinfection, and but also for cleaning up your feathers, your pens in the scriptory. I think this is a really fascinating thing, and I think this is really empowering. It's feeling empowering that you are able to create your own ink, and be able to, because writing is a civilizational process. This is this aims at the core of our civilization, because writing is one of the tokens of a civilization, of a high civilization, because this humble tool enables to communicate over bigger distances. It is a valuable tool for, or a really crucial tool for calculations and for administration. And without administration, a complex culture can't be it can't be ruled, and can't be this is also maybe also a tool of colonialization. It's a little bit like a knife, and because you can do a lot of things really creative things and really great things with a knife, but you can also put it to bad effect. And the pen is mightier than the sword, and that's um, not just some kind of commonplace, but with a pen you could order well, swords to be rented, and military power to be created and to be administrated and to be administered to good or bad effects. And so actually this is the core of our civilization, and to good and to bad ends. It's not saying anywhere that it is exclusively good or exclusively bad. We just need to understand. And to myself, it feels pretty much empowering to be able to create something to write from scrap, because actually this is one of the pillars of our culture. And if you are able to create something like this, well, you have control over your personal stance towards your own culture, and you can contemplate about to what end you could use your pen. And you can use it to write poetry as well as a love letter, or a letter to a loved one or to a friend, and or you could use it to administer military force. And I personally like to think that this comes from the feather of a bird that really soared high. And if you write poetry with this, your spirit needs to soar high as well. And I think this is something that we forget when we are writing on a ball pen or on a device or something, because this is lost to us in our culture. And I think making it from scrap and without anything else but the resources you found in the wood is reclaiming something that is also pre-colonial. And because colonialism isn't just something, well, it's not just Europeans coming to America and enslaving the First Nations people, but it is also in the minds of the Europeans in the first. It's a small group of people holding reign over a larger part of the population. And this is only possible by devices like this or devices like that. And I really think a lot about reclaiming control over the pen and over handwriting, because this is something that connects us to the bird that soared high above the heath in this case, or the forest, and the lands, and the countryside. And it also is a bird of prey. And I think this is a little bit our food for thought, and for this is a civilizational device, but it is also it can also be a tool for rewilding. So that said, I hope you enjoyed the process, you enjoyed the video, and maybe you want to try and make your own. And there are better tutorials than mine, actually. On YouTube, you just need to search for oak gall ink. And there's also a lot of history abundant about the history of scripture per se, and um, you can find a lot of better tutorials than mine. My camera is not the best, and it's just everything pretty makeshift. But what I would love is that I could inspire you to try as you might, and maybe make your own ink, and start to learn handwriting again. It doesn't need to be the hard way, and you don't need to do it all from scrap. And but it's actually, this is pretty stable. It's I'm trying to blur it, but it doesn't work that well. So I hope that was inspirational or informative, and fire away, make your own ink, start handwriting, or just get yourself a calligraphy pen. It's really really nice pristine to work on your handwriting, and I think the Chinese do have it right, because they compare they often use what's it called, brushes for it, and their calligraphy is really awesome, outstanding, and I think that a lot of Chinese art is deriving from the art of the paintbrush, of the brush per se, and it conveys a lot of meaning to this culture, and it is compared to the so-called poet's sword, which is a literal sword, which is I think it's called the Dim sword or something like that, which is also a tool in Tai Chi and Qigong, or Qi Yi, Bagua and all these soft martial arts. And the motions of the sword are compared to the motions of the paintbrush, and this is really profound. And any which way, be it in China or be it in our culture, which is the European Western culture, handwriting and calligraphy bear a lot of significance, and I think this is important. And well, I really hope that you try it out yourself, because it's good fun, and it really feels empowering and strikes to the heart of a lot of problems that we need to address at the moment. And thank you for watching. Thanks for being here, and take care of your mental health. Take care of yourself, of your sanity and your health. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.